What's up, guys? Just wanted to come and tell you my pull list for this week. First off, before I do, I want to talk about the Raleigh Comic Con this summer. I'm excited. It's at the Raleigh Convention Center. It's got a whole bunch of cool peeps gonna be there. Um, got William Shatner. I'm like, what? I love William Shatner. He's great. And then you've got guy who plays Drax the Destroyer and Mantis, and Sean Gunn is the guy's name. He's in all three of them in Guardians of the Galaxy. Then you have John Burrowman, plays on Doctor Who, and Catherine Tate, also Doctor Who. Love those two characters. Catherine played in The Office for a season or two, and then Barrowman played in Arrow as Merlin. So that was cool. Both of those have been really good actors. Lou Ferrigno, that's awesome. I'm excited that he's in there. If you don't know who that is, he's the old Hulk from the old TV show. So that's pretty cool. You got Worf. Worf's in this. That's awesome. I'm excited about that. Of course, his name's not Worf. It's Michael Dorn, but he's a fun actor. I've always loved that character. One of my favorite characters in Star Trek. And you got the guy who plays Luke Cage, some guy who plays in Walking Dead. I don't watch that. Maybe you do. And a guy who played in Hook, Dante Basco. He's played a couple other things, but Hook's what he's known for, by me at least. Kevin Conroy, I think he did Batman in the animated universe, so that's really cool. One of the best Batmans. Jim Starlin, I think he wrote Thanos, so that's cool. Tom King, he's been writing Batman and Mr. Miracle, so that's really cool. Mr. Miracle is the best, one of the best Rebirth titles. We've got Neil Adams, I think he was a Superman guy. And I don't know many of the others. Mike Grell, that's the one I'm excited about. Mike Grell is coming to the Raleigh Comic Con. I'm excited. I've been collecting the 80s Green Arrow from Grell, and I've got like the first 50 issues. And it's so much fun trying to find down like a series and like collect each issue and find each issue. I still got one out of the 50 that I need to get, but I've got all the other 50. But I'm excited about that. I'm probably going to try to bring my issue 1 and get it signed by Grell. So that'll be fun. I also got a little sticker thing from Cyborg. So that's really cool. I love Cyborg. And that's Cyborg to me, by the way. Not necessarily that has to be that animated, but that's what Cyborg looks like. Not this weird stuff that's going on in Justice League. But anyways, on to the comic books. First off, I got The Immortal Men. Really, I'm gonna read this one. I haven't enjoyed this one as much. The first issue was okay. It was just boring, kind of whatever. This guy's kind of cool. I like this guy. I don't know much about him. We'll see how it is in this issue. Looks interesting. Maybe there's more action. Maybe this one will be better, and I'll be like, okay, maybe I want to read some more of that. But not one of my favorites. I'd say also like my favorite for the New Age of Heroes from DC. It's got to be Terrifics. That's the best, of course. I love that. It fills the gap in my hole that we don't have the Fantastic Four. Although apparently we're going to get Fantastic Four run this August. I just found that out, so I'm excited about that. Love Fantastic Four. But Terrifics are really great. They're really fun together. I love Plastic Man. He's hilarious. Number 2 would be Sideways, so I'm excited about this. This is a really fun series. He feels like a young Peter Parker, so that's really cool. He's got a really neat power, able to kind of create these little portals and like slide through them. I think that's really cool. So Sideways is a lot of fun. If you haven't picked that up, that's really great. Then I'd go Silencer. I think I really like the Silencer character. Just a lady who is trying to be a good mother and a good wife, and trying to leave the superhero. Well, she wasn't a superhero. She was an anti-hero. Worked for the League of Assassins type thing, but she's trying to leave that life and be a family woman. And I think that's awesome. That's a really cool cool twist. So she gets kind of forced back into it to save, protect her family, because she wants, the one thing she wants in life is to be part of her family. But she keeps having her past catch up with her, and she's trying to fight it off, keep it hidden from her family, and keep her family safe. It's excellent. It's really well written, a lot of fun. And I like Damage. Damage has been really cool. It's kind of like the Hulk, since we haven't really had a good Hulk in a long time. So that's really fun. I wasn't gonna keep reading it, but because it kind of got boring by itself. The villains in it really are kind of boring and plain, but he fights a lot of heroes, or the Suicide Squad as well. He fights some villains too, or he started to fight. So he started off with Suicide Squad, and I was like, okay, I don't care for the Suicide Squad that much. They're okay. I like Harley Quinn, I like Deadshot, but the others, the idea, I'd rather have them as individual villains running around. That's a lot more interesting to me than having them team up. So I feel like it's time to cycle them out and have them be villains again. That'd be fun. As long as they're in the Suicide Squad, they're stuck there. So I feel like the Suicide Squad premise, maybe I'll talk about it, is better if it's a rotation. Like, it's not always the same people. Anyways, or it's people you don't care about. Anyways, maybe I'll talk about that later. And then he fought Wonder Woman, and when I saw he was fighting Wonder Woman, I was like, I'm gonna read that because that looks cool. And then he fought, I think, Poison Ivy, and that was pretty interesting. I thought it wasn't the best story, but I enjoyed it, and I'm excited to see who he fights next. So if they keep having him team up with other people, that's kind of a fun little side story thing. Anyways, I'm excited for the new challengers too. We'll see what happens. We'll move on. Red Hood and the Outlaws. I love that he's finally getting a major villain that he's fighting, the Penguin. That's really cool. I'm a little bit behind in this. I need to catch up. I missed an issue, and I need to get back into it and catch back up on that. But it's in my pile, or my to-do list to read. But I've loved the Red Hood and the Outlaws. It's been a lot of fun. The three characters teamed up together. They're not heroes, they're heroes, but they're more dark. And they kind of border the line of villains, but they're definitely heroes. Really good, really good. This one, Hal Jordan and the Green Lanterns, that's a really cool cover, I think. And I'm a couple issues behind on Hal Jordan and the Green Lanterns, but every issue pretty much has been just spot on with that series. I love it. It's one of my favorites. I think it's one of the best of Rebirth. So yeah, if you're not reading Hal Jordan and the Green Lanterns, or Green Arrow, or Green Lanterns, both of the Green Lantern series are spot on. So you should be reading those. All right, next one, Darth Vader. I love this series. This run has been so good. Just a really dark Darth Vader. The old one was good, but this one even more so. Because it's more about Darth Vader himself and less about some of the other characters. Like the first series ran a lot on Dr. Aphra, and she was like a major part of the series, and she was kind of boring. And then like the two droids, which I thought were stupid. It's like a pretty much evil version of 3PO and R2, and I'm like, I don't need an evil version of 3PO and R2. We've already got HK-47 from Knights of the Old Republic. What better droid is that than that? So that's pretty cool. but yeah, they were okay. But the Darth Vader part was really good, and at least she knew her place in the world around Darth Vader. So I like that about her. But this series is really good. Darth Vader. It's a lot less fantastical, I would say. There's a lot of really crazy things that happen in the first series that you just a little bit of suspension of disbelief. But in this one, it's like down to earth, just straight Star Warsy stuff, and it's really great. So that's cool. Because the other one did a lot of like Android stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, it's interesting. Um, but I mean, it was still good. It was still really good. This one I think is better, but I like both of them. And then equally as good, Thrawn. You have Grand Moff Tarkin with Thrawn, new Admiral Thrawn. Spoiler alert. Sorry, that's a little bit late, but this has been so good. I love this series. The new Thrawn. It's great. It's great. Makes me want to go back and read the books. It has been so good. Thrawn is so calculated and manipulative, and it's like he's playing 4D chess. Excuse me, but which is in a different universe. I understand. But anyways, so that's really cool. But Thrawn's been really excellent, and the fact that they've got Grand Moff Tarkin in there, even better. One of the ones I'm most excited about, No Justice. I'm excited about this. I love Starfire. She's one of my favorite heroes. And the fact that she's next to Superman and Martian Manhunter, oh, I love it. And then you have Martian Manhunter, which I'm also excited about because I love Martian Manhunter. And so this looks really cool. It's got Scott Snyder. I think it's Scott Snyder. And I don't know what this is gonna have. Yeah, Scott Snyder. I don't know what this is gonna have, but this looks really cool. I enjoyed the story that was in DC Nation. So I'm excited about this series. I don't know. I'll let you know what this is like after I read it. All right, last couple. Detective Comics. Hopefully, we're ending the Batman Eternal storyline. It's been fun. It's been interesting. I just think that I'm ready to move on to a new story. New villains. Give me a new story. Although, again, if they kill Tim Drake, I'm gonna be so mad. And if they take Tim Drake off this title, I probably will stop reading it because Tim Drake's the reason that I'm reading it right now. But this looks really good. We've got we got Stephanie Brown back. We got Cass ready to come back, and both of them are ready to go save Tim Drake. So it looks good. I'm excited about this. But the one I'm most excited about is the Flash. This is like the Road to the War of the Flashes, where Wally West remembers everything, and man, that's such a trippy cover. That's so cool. I'm excited about this one. I love Wally West. I love Barry Allen. I like the Flash. I love the campy feel. I love all this. I don't know what they're gonna do, where they're gonna go with this Flash War. I'm kind of worried that it's gonna be dumb, but they've had some good stuff lately, so I'm trusting them. I think they'll do well, and I'm gonna read that here in the next few minutes. But I'm pretty excited about it. Let me know what you think. Are there any comics that you bought this week that you would have liked better, or something like that? Let me know in the comments. I hope you have a great week and enjoy comics. Peace.